hear me say words?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can say something.
Oh.
Yep. Can you hear yourself?
Yes, I hate it.
Is it loud?
No, it's decent.
It's decent.
You're
Hold on, this
you're a
music's
little
really-
louder than I am.
Let me turn you up a little bit. Okay, say something.
I don't like hearing my mouth noises.
Well, you don't make a bunch of mouth noises. You'll be fine.
This is how I talk. Ew, why do I sound like that?
What? This is your voice, dingus.
I'm not used to it. It really
No.
throws me off.
Remember to watch your P's.
Remember?
Oh, I got to do video for you, so let's see. Oh, yeah. Ooh, it's really zoomed in on you. Let me...
Are you streaming yet?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up chat.
Darian, you can do either the...
Stop.
You want to mute yourself?
How do I do just like the view?
I don't know, but the more you move, the more this is going to move.
Oh, I won't touch it.
I need to make... You know what? I need a better permanent solution for that, so it's not wiggly. For now, it's wiggly. It's just what it is.
Okay.
And it's really... Man, it really zooms in on you. You know what I can do?
Can you see my beautiful face? Why can't... Is there a way to just do chat? I feel like... Oh, there we go. Wait. Did that work? Yes.
What?
I think I got it to just do chat.
Really?
I think so.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get your whole head in.
I could lean back, I guess.
No, you're
then I'm
good.
away from the mic.
No. You want to be on mic.
The microphone.
There you go. So does it sound okay to you?
Why do people listen to my voice? I'm so annoying.
What do you mean? Why do people? Oh, you mean just when you talk?
Yeah.
Well, because you're just a person.
I'm just a person.
She's just a girl in the world.
Gonna make me.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I don't even know what to say to that. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to record this. Okay.
I feel like the shaky cam is just more dramatic.
What do you mean?
Also, when you move, it shakes.
Yeah. Well, that won't. Mine does. Yours won't. This is connected to only your table.
I think your desk like bumped this table or something because I wasn't touching it and it moved when you moved. Maybe
Where?
I'm wrong. I might be wrong. It's
You
fine.
can't even see it, though. Oh, you mean this move?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, what do I know? All right, chat. Why is this doing this? Hold on. Okay, let me make sure people can see us and hear us. Oh, I don't even have it open yet. Okay, there we go. Hi. Can you see us?
People on the YouTube. I guess these people are on Twitch.
Oh,
I can see them.
I get Twitch and YouTube here.
I mean, I'm getting both too, but it's just as.
Oh, it's yeah. Okay. And
Yeah.
then I also see if we get anything weird from Leslie on Twitter, or I'm sorry, X.
Formerly known as Twitter.
She says the toothpick is making her hella nervous.
Your toothpicking is nerve-wracking. You'll put it in your ear and it's the worst thing.
I went to the doctor like this. I had that sticking out like that.
Some kind of
And she was
weirdo.
checking my ear and she didn't say anything. And I forgot it was there. So after this was all done, I went up to do something and I grabbed it and went, oh shoot, there's a toothpick. And she goes, yeah, I was wondering about that. It's like, you can say
You can
say
It's my
something.
medical device toothpick.
Yeah, I don't know why she didn't say something. We'll work on your background because it's pretty cluttered. It's not your fault. It's
Shaky camera.
although that wall thing looks kind of good back there.
Can you see all my books?
Oh, look at Carter's star. Bend down.
Oh,
Look at that, you guys. She has a star.
I am a star.
She's a star.
She's a star. I can't. I'm
What?
trying to like set up my chat and I can't read anything, so I'm gonna just look down a lot.
You can look down. Doesn't matter. It's totally fine.
Okay.
I look down all the time. Okay, so for those who are hanging out here and are wondering what's up, we are doing a little kind of a pilot, I guess, is what this is.
Yeah.
You know what?
call it that.
I should explain it in the damn thing. So let me record it.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm not going to do any fancy intros yet because all that's still working itself out.
We're learning.
I don't even know if we're learning.
I'm
But
learning.
we are here.
I'm learning.
You are learning. You'll be learnt when we're done. All right. Audio's rolling. Video's rolling. Emotional support toothpick. I might have to make that a title for the show today.
That is, yeah.
It's pretty good. Okay, I'll count it down and we'll just go.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Monday. It's the Monday Show
The Monday Show.
with me, Scott Johnson, and Carter Johnson.
Yes.
She'll always be a Johnson until she's not.
Until I'm dead.
When do you think that'll happen?
No.
I know you're not in a rush, right? You're not in some hurry to find some guy to change your name to.
Some beau.
Actually, let's talk about that. If you do that,
I don't know if I'd change my name.
really,
Unless like a dude has like a kick-ass name. You know what I mean?
What would it have to be?
I don't know. I can't even think of like a good one, but like
Like, what's a kick-ass name?
if I
Like,
met someone who like had the coolest last name ever, of course I'm going to take the cool last name.
what if his name is also Johnson? Then you just don't do anything.
Yeah, it's just stalemate.
All right. Does anyone know any guys that Carter can date?
Yeah.
Because she's ready for your...
Preferably with cool last names.
All right. For if you don't know who we are, I'm Scott Johnson. I run this channel you're seeing the stream on, or possibly hearing this podcast on. And yes, it will be podcast. Right now, it's just a stream. And Carter is my daughter of some many years. I don't want to get into the
Yeah.
specifics because it's
I've been your daughter for a very long time.
As long as
My whole life.
you've been around,
Yeah.
you have been my offspring.
Your spawn
The
is just
fruit
the
of my
worst.
loins.
Oh, that's worse.
What's wrong with that? Fruit of my loins.
I hate that.
We all have loins.
Very biblical.
We get very fruity with our loins, and we create fruit.
You getting fruity with your loins, Dad?
No. But anyway, so we thought that it would be fun to sit down and chat, have because Carter and I have conversations all the time that I think are fun and interesting. Sometimes we stream games too, but for the most part, we have really interesting conversations. We have a lot in common. She came out of the chute with a bunch of my built-in personality traits.
With your ADHD.
My
and
ADHD and a little bit of the anxieties
Some of the
and the whatnots.
anxieties.
Yeah. So, but sometimes we'll like go on a walk with the dogs and we'll have a deep conversation about something.
Yeah.
And it hit me the other day.
Literally anything.
We could have this conversation on the show, on a show or on some sort of stream, and we could get, feedback and ideas and thoughts and comments and all that kind of stuff and do it on like a little weekly basis.
Yeah. Might as well monetize our relationship.
Is that what we're doing? I guess we kind of will be a little bit. I mean, that's not our main
No,
goal.
we're just it's for fun.
It's mostly for funs. And it's a great way to like kind of vent and do something stupid.
yeah.
Leslie says you can marry her nephew. He is almost 19. His name is Carter.
His last name or his first name?
Was it last name Carter? Hold on. No, his first name is Carter.
His first name is Carter.
So that's interesting because it'd be Carter and Carter.
yeah.
What's his last name, Leslie? Curious about that.
'Cause,
If it was
like-
Carter, that'd be cool. Would you do that? Would you allow that to happen?
It would be tempting.
Really? To just let it be Carter?
Yeah, just be Carter.
But what?
I think it'd be funny to be Carter Johnson too.
Oh, yeah, you could do that.
Like with the dash.
And they'd say the new book, New York Times bestseller from Carter Johnson.
Carter Johnson.
Or would you do C.C. Johnson?
Ooh, CC Johnson's pretty good.
It's a good, and then you have the C period on the books. People love the
The
H.R.
initials,
Geiger and
yeah.
the whatnot. Or not H.R. Geiger.
J.R. Tolkien.
J.R. Tolkien, J.K. not grammar, J.K. Rowling,
Oh.
whatever. And then you got who's the other one? The famous one. What's wrong with me? Lord of the Rings.
R.C.
R.C. Cola. What are you doing?
Something Martin.
No, that's George R.R. Martin.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about.
That's
Lord-
Game of Thrones.
What's Lord of the Rings?
We already said.
You did?
Tolkien.
Oh, see, this is a problem.
Father. This is embarrassing.
That is a little embarrassing. How can you stand to even be here? Anyway, so we thought that'd be fun. Now, we'll do it for about an hour.
Yeah. We
there-
started a bit late today.
Yeah, we got home. Kim made a homemade curry, some kind of orange curry. Not orange. What would you call it?
Red curry.
Red. Is it, really? So there's yellow and there's red?
Yeah.
Wait,
There's different sauces. So there's green curry, red curry, yellow curry.
there's green curry.
Yeah.
What's in green curry?
I don't know. It's just green. I don't know what's in it. It's usually like a little more peppery.
Like green
like
chilies?
green peppers.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have those in India?
Like bell pepper kind of thing.
I have no idea. I've never been to India. You know how I know that? I'm not going to say it.
Why?
Because what I was going to say wasn't.
PC?
No, with further consideration, it may to some sound like I was being less than. What's the word?
I don't know. Is dal? It's dal tadka, but I don't know if it's a curry.
What even is that, dal kat?
It's like a lentil style curry.
Okay.
I don't know. I like it. It's delicious.
And lentils for those uninitiated, those are beans,
Similar.
or are they?
They're a legume.
They're a legume. Okay,
Legume.
that's cool. Leslie in the chat says Chris is going to India for work next weekend. I mean, there are a lot of people
I've
in
heard
India.
India is really cool.
It is cool,
And I'd love to go.
But just the worry I have,
Is the worry you have traveling anywhere
it's a food.
where you don't want to poop.
It's a.
Let's
It's a.
get this out of the way.
It's a food toilet proximity problem
Yeah.
and quality of public services facilities. Because if I go over there and I get like a gnarly, I don't know what would I get? A kebab, or what do you do there?
I don't know.
What do you eat?
Curry.
What's a street food in Mexico? in India?
I don't know. Some kind of
Does anyone in the
skewer?
chat know this? They say don't drink water and don't eat meat, says Leslie.
No.
Well,
Just drink beer and vegetables.
so don't drink water and don't eat meat. But what if you want meat?
You know, that's your problem.
All right, that may not happen.
Find a toilet.
Some people are just home bowlers. That's me, Kenneth. That's what he says in the chat. The other thing I want to mention about this is we are going to take your live texts if you have comments, thoughts, feelings,
Oh, I didn't know this.
answers. We
It's
maybe
very
do some
exciting.
contests in the future. Like, hey, you want a free thing? Here's how you do it. You just send us a text.
Yeah.
I'll be monitoring those today, 801-471-0462. None yet, but I'm sure we may
None
get
yet.
one or two. Tell us what you think I should eat if I ever go to India so that I don't throw up or barf or have diarrhea. All right? Those are the things I don't want. Who wants to travel and experience that?
Honestly, those are things you don't want at home either.
Well, no, but at least you're in the comfort of your own home, and I know that it wasn't the meat.
True.
And it's not
I
a
also-
parasite. It's
the-
just, you know.
As much as I inherited from you, I did not inherit your bowels
No, you did not.
and your problems with those because I can eat. I never have problems like that. So I don't think about that as much traveling, which is probably not a good thing.
Well, you always hear about people get the traveler gut, you know? I think I get that. I think I get weird when I'm on the road.
Like the stress.
Yeah, when I went to
Stress of
China,
traveling.
it was a bit of that, but it was mostly while I was there. It wasn't really the plane or anything. But the best food I had in China was at McDonald's.
Ooh, someone said roti,
What's roti?
which is like
Tell me more.
It's like a. Oh, we've had it before. It's like a sweet. It's not really a bread. It's very flat. It's almost a pancakey kind of thing, but it's not cakey like pancake. I don't know. It's delicious.
I don't know what that is. Roti.
Roti. We've had many.
We've had many roti.
We've had many roti.
Is it rotis or rotis?
I don't know. It's delicious. Is the point?
Okay, and that's Indian.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, tonight Kim made homemade curry. Was the point was?
Yeah. Someone said it's like crepes. It's like crepes.
Oh, loti.
Roti.
Roti. Loti is low testosterone.
Low testosterone.
So wait a minute. What did Mom make then? What is that? Just a red curry.
Mom made red curry.
Okay, and it had like green peppers in it. It had
Potatoes.
tomatoes,
Carrots.
potatoes, tomatoes. What's that song?
Chicken. Corn.
Chicken, corn, something, greens, bribber.
I can't remember.
Too much TikTok.
TikTok.
And it had and a little bit of rice. I don't go too crazy on the rice these days.
I did. I love rice.
You're a big rice fan.
Rice is one of my favorite foods.
Yeah. She thinks that the greatest running back in the history of the NFL was, what was his name? Not Jim Rice. Anyway, there's a guy with the last name Rice who was awesome.
Yeah. There's a stadium called
Rice Stadium.
Rice Eccles Stadium
Yeah, right here, or well,
up in Salt
at
Lake.
the U. Yeah, where you work.
Where I work.
Should we tell people where you work and what you
Yeah,
do?
let's give them a direct address to
All right.
where I work.
Are you guys
and
ready? We're going to dox Carter entirely. Not
Let's do
Jerry
it.
Rice. Jerry Rice?
Jonathan.
Chat, help me here. Who am I thinking of? Yeah, the 49ers wide receiver, not running back. Wide receiver. He played when...
I don't know any of this.
I know, but I'm hoping they do. And he went. The quarterback went to BYU. Not Jerry Rice. Everyone's saying Jerry Rice. That isn't it.
Gerald.
Who played with Steve Young? There was like a big Steve Young. He was part of the Steve Young years. No, Steve Young was the quarterback. And he was from here. He went to BYU. But I don't remember who the running back or the wide receiver was. So the two of them were just rocking it. And before that, he played with Montana as well. And he was like Montana's main go-to guy. Is it Jerry Rice?
Everyone's been saying Jerry.
All right. Maybe it's always been Jerry Rice.
Jerome Rice.
Favorite kind of rice. That's Jerry Rice.
All right.
It doesn't stick to the pan, so it's pretty good. So let's get to the meat of the day here.
The meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes. We got a text message. We read it and see what it says.
Sure.
This is Bill, aka Nerd Nest. He says, "Hey Scott and Carter, you didn't inherit his digestive issues
Yeah.
yet."
I eat very healthy.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of.
You eat pretty healthy.
I eat pretty. Like my food is healthy. My snacks are less so. But I didn't grow up eating like Wonder Bread and all the crap you grow up eating.
Carter eats or will eat without any hesitation a bag of circus peanuts. And for those uninitiated, we're not talking about like,
Actual peanuts.
I'm going to bring them up so we can show them. We're talking about those pink circus peanuts. Or not pink. What are they? Orange?
I just finished a bag. Otherwise, I'd bring one over. But
circus.
Okay, we don't have to shame my guts.
We're not. I just want them to see what this is because a lot of listeners and viewers are going to be out of the country, and I don't know if they have these over there. Here we go.
They're delicious. They're really good. They're kind of, I wouldn't call them a marshmallow, but that's like the closest approximation.
I don't know if I'd call them delicious. I might call them horrifyingly bad for you.
Regardless, I also am pescatarian, so I eat fish, but mostly I eat a plant-based diet. So I'm just saying I have a leg up compared to you did.
That's true. I don't.
What you did.
I like meat, and that's just the way it is. There it is. You guys see that in the chat room? It's a big. Can you see it?
I can see over there.
You can see it sort of. Oh, okay. Yeah. So those are what they are. Now, normally you just get the orange ones. Sometimes they're yellow and white. And
I've never seen other colors. I've only ever seen orange.
What flavor do you think those pink ones are? Probably strawberry or something.
I don't know.
Like banana.
Circus
on the
peanuts
ones?
have such a specific flavor that is I don't know how to even explain it if you've never had them.
Yeah.
Because it is just circus peanut flavor.
Yeah. They're not good for you.
Nothing else tastes like that.
It's just pure sugar.
No, it's just sugar. It's such
refined, awful sugar.
It's sugar to the point where like my dog ate a bunch by accident because I left a bag open and she got into them and it didn't affect her at all.
She didn't barf or nothing.
She didn't barf. She didn't have any problems like pooping. Nothing.
That made no sense to me.
It's like alligators and marshmallows.
Because she eats too much, chicken, and she'll throw up.
Yeah, she's real sensitive.
Yeah, she's weird that way. So the fact that she didn't get any sicker than that is crazy to me.
Nerd Nest says they're banana flavored.
The yellow ones are?
I assume so.
Okay.
That's
so these.
weird.
So let me show it again. So the yellow ones look like banana flavored something.
Yeah.
The orange ones are the ones you get.
Or just circus peanuts.
The white ones are like, what do you suppose those are? Like just nothing or vanilla? See, I can kind of taste it.
vanilla.
I can kind of taste it. Like I've had one.
Yeah.
And I don't remember
They're
why.
delicious.
I don't ever dare eating one of these. These will kill you at my age. You can't eat them.
Yeah.
Real peanuts, no problem. Let's do those. I'm going to burp.
I just want to point out, despite eating these things, I'm very healthy. I just got back from the doctor like a little bit ago.
I did too, and guess what? I'm in all the right ranges now.
Me
on
too.
everything. What did we do to deserve that?
I don't know.
You eating a giant bag of sunflower seeds didn't help. Those are salty. Me eating a whole thing of whatever I had the other day. Can't remember. I ate something stupid.
Probably.
I'm trying to be better overall, and it worked. Like for the last 6 months, I did up my game some, not as much as I could, but enough to get me in all my happy ranges, and I'm really glad about it.
Yeah.
So we're walking the other day, Kim and Carter and I, and taking her dog around, which is kind of a nightmare.
Well, I want to explain why my dog is a nightmare.
Explain.
Really fast before
Go.
we get to that.
Go.
She is
First, she's a Weimaraner, a rescue, a
Weimaraner
psycho.
lab mix.
Lab mix, yeah. She's a big old dog, though. She could go hunting.
high energy.
You shoot a duck, she'll go get the duck. That's that kind
She's
of dog.
the biggest sweetheart, though.
Yeah,
But
we love
she is really reactive on a leash, only on a leash, and she loves other dogs. So when she sees another dog while we're walking, while she's on a leash, she freaks out because she
Yeah.
wants to go play with that dog or smell that dog or
She
whatever.
doesn't even want to hurt it or bite it or fight.
No, she just wants to like meet it.
Yeah.
And when she does, she's totally fine. She chills out. She's great. But if she can't, and often it's like with littler dogs, usually owners don't really want their smaller dogs near her because she looks so scary.
Yeah.
She will lose her mind. And
Right.
like she does this scream barks that's the worst thing ever. And she
Oh,
pulls
my
really
gosh.
hard and it's just awful.
Yeah.
So
It's not a normal
walking
bike.
her
Why,
isn't
where
great.
did she learn the scream bark? It's freaking horrendous.
It's horrible.
Can we train that out of her and like
We should
stop
try to
that?
record it one day because it is the worst.
It's so bad, you guys.
But yeah, so walking her is a bit of a nightmare, but it wasn't bad this time, luckily.
So yeah, it wasn't bad. We took a path that wasn't
It had
as populated.
almost no dogs on it.
And we live by this lake where everybody wants to walk their dogs.
Yeah.
We usually do too, and it's fine. It's
And
nice.
the
but-
paths are so like thin.
Yeah. That you're gonna have to run it. You have to walk in the
Yeah.
mud or go out in the lake. You know, you got to avoid.
it's a pain.
hard.
It
So we
sucks.
took this way that nobody ever goes, and that made it easier. And we got to talking about big events in people's lives and how they remember them, but often their kids have no context for it. So for me,
Well, we were talking about like how the pandemic will, like Van
Oh,
won't
right.
really, my nephew won't really remember it because he's 5 now, and he was born right before pandemic started when he was like
a year,
1
not even
years
a year.
old.
Like,
He was 1.
I guess he was a year.
Yeah.
Because 2020, and
So
he
like
was a year old.
he probably
Yeah.
won't remember any of it, but he'll be told about it for his whole life probably.
Oh yeah, it'll always be a thing that comes up in the
Be
same
like
way.
World
that
War II.
Yeah. What do you call it? Well, it's the attack. Pearl Harbor. It'd be like Pearl Harbor for a certain generation. For my generation, 9/11. For
Yeah, like it's all
yeah. So we were talking about this, and you said something interesting because we were just talking about how that had a huge impact on me and your mom.
9/11. Yeah,
9/11. But your brother, who was a year old,
he was a year.
it's just like Van, ahead of the pandemic, he has no connection to it really.
Yeah,
Like he's not going to grow up and go, oh yeah, 9/11, oh, never forget. I mean, he's not going to do that. I mean, he'll have sympathy for what happened and he'll think about the tragedy. I'm not saying he's not
yeah.
capable
Like
of that.
again, similar to like how you see Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, same
where
way,
you're just
because
like,
I see
it's a thing.
Pearl Harbor happened not in my lifetime, well before it, but I understand it and appreciate it historically, but I have no like on the
No-
ground, oh my gosh, what's
Yeah.
happening.
You
I don't have
no
that.
like personal connection to it,
Right.
really.
Right. Neither does he for that. So we were talking about that, and you were 4.
I was 4 years old, and I don't remember like knowing about it, but I do remember we got home early because I was in preschool, and they sent us home early, and I don't, you're 4 years old, you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
And you guys, I remember you guys sitting in the living room, in our old living room, and talking and like being kind of stressed out and kind of hushed and quiet,
Yeah.
and like you just seemed really worried. And I remember that so vividly because it freaked me out.
Yeah.
I was like, something's wrong. I don't know what's wrong, but something is wrong.
So you remember how freaked out we were, but you don't remember. I mean, you don't have
remember
any
the event at
details
all,
to
no.
why. Right. Okay.
at the time, because no one's telling a 4-year-old like,
No.
So this thing happened, but I just remember you guys being all hushed and like nervous, and
Yeah.
it really scared me. When
It
I
was a little intense. It was like, I mean, that's what we were most worried about. We were like, we don't know what this is or what's going to happen or how far this is going to go. And then we were thinking about, well, what does this mean for our kids? Like, that's the first fear you
Oh, of
have.
course.
And I'm sure you guys sense that, whether you remember it distinctly or not. But you're weird because you remember stuff
I
when
have
you
a
were like,
really crazy memory.
yeah, she remembers things when she was like 1 year old.
My siblings will make fun of me and be like, "You don't remember it. You're just making it up." And I'm like, "No, I remember."
They don't believe you.
No.
I know.
But then
That's-
like
it's a
you guys
conversation.
will be like, "Oh yeah, that happened."
Yeah. Yeah. No, like when you went to Mississippi when you were like a year, you remember that beach, you remember the whole thing.
Yep. I remember catching spiders outside of the above ground pool.
And you're only a year old. That's crazy.
I wasn't a year. I was older than that.
Weren't you?
I was like 5.
I thought you were like a year old.
No.
What do I know?
I'm pretty sure a year old, your brain isn't ready to have memories.
But when I was 2, I mean, that's the idea is that little kids can't form memories until a certain age. But when I was
Yeah.
2, I have a very distinct memory of my parents getting into a fender bender, nothing serious, but a car accident. And because it was 1971
There's no
or something,
seatbelts.
there's no seat belts. And it was not so weird that you would have your kid in your lap in the front. It should have been weird, but it wasn't. And my mom had me that way. And my dad just rear-ended somebody. And I flew forward and smacked my head on the dashboard. Might be why I'm also a little... But I still have a little scar. You can't see it on screen. It's impossible. But if you get up close, you can see it. I still have a scar from it. And I remember blood. I remember
You hit it hard.
I did. And I remember my mom flipping out, and your grandmother, and just panicking, just freaking out. And my dad going, "Oh, now calm down, Donna. Everything's gonna be fine. It's all fine.
As
It's just a
you're
little
bleeding out
scratch.
on the front seat.
He's had worse. Well, doesn't he
He's
need
had
stitches?"
worse.
And he didn't take me in or anything. We just kind of brushed it off and
Yeah.
moved on. I think today, if you didn't take the kid in, you'd be considered like you weren't.
That
doing
was
it-
like negligence.
like you're doing a bad job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the 70s.
It was, and that was a weird time. But I don't think of it as a what's the word I'm looking for? It wasn't like a scary event in my
It
life.
wasn't like trauma.
No trauma
you.
at all. To me, it was just weird. It was like,
I think when you're
Blood.
that young,
yeah,
like everything's weird. Even normal stuff is so weird that your brain just is like, yup,
Do you
this is
st-
just how the world is.
Do you still do that now at all with stuff? Or you're too old for that now? Why am I asking that?
That's
terrible. It's a stupid
I don't
question.
understand why.
I guess what I mean is like, do you have anything in the world where others freak out about it and you just kind of go, eh?
Spiders.
Oh, you don't? Yeah, she loves spiders. She wants to save them all.
Yeah.
If there's a heaven and we all get to
They're
go
good,
there,
They're good things.
we're going to get up to the gates and there's going to be a man made entirely of spiders. He's just a. Have you ever seen Spiders Man?
No.
The Marvel thing?
No, I have
So
not.
they made a very short run comic book about, it was kind of a what if,
Yeah.
and it was a dude made entirely of spiders. So this is what I picture. So instead of a Spider Man, is Spiders Man.
Multiple.
And what I picture is this Spiders Man looking dude at the pearly gates saying, "How many spiders did you kill during your time on the planet?" Right? And we're going to have to answer for this. So Carter might be onto something. She might be the right one.
Yeah.
The rest of us are like,
The
squish, squish.
spiders men will accept me.
Yeah, but you've got, if I could, I'm just going to guess here, but I'm guessing you have saved, at least temporarily, a few hundred insects of different kinds.
I have no idea.
Gotta be, though.
Maybe.
Like if you,
I don't know. I'm the one who in the house, if there is a spider, like my mom will find one in the kitchen or whatever.
yeah.
She'll just be like, Carter, come get it or I'm going to kill it. And I'll run in there with a cup and just like get it
Yeah.
outside before.
And does the cup do the job, or do you need like, I don't know, what's the best way to catch a spider in 2024?
Here's my instructional guide.
Tell us everything you know.
I literally grab a cup.
This is what YouTube's for, by the way. You need real good information here. So
Yeah. You grab a cup, put it over the spider. Try not to squish any legs, especially if it's like a big one.
yeah.
And then you just like usually I'll grab like an envelope because they're a little thicker and just like slide it under and just scooch
Oh,
it.
okay. That was my question. Do you you scooch paper under it so they have a fake floor
Yeah.
and then tip it?
Yeah.
But what if they fall on their head and are tortured horribly by what you've done?
I guess I would never know.
I guess you wouldn't.
I also, if I know what kind of spider it is,
Yeah.
I'll put my hand over it if I know it's like fine.
So you don't
Like
have.
daddy long legs and stuff.
If we had a tarantula, you let it crawl on you and stuff?
Tarantulas are venomous.
No, they're
So
not, are they?
Probably not. No, yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
Pet ones get it like removed so that they can't
Hold on.
be poisonous or
I
venomous.
was sure that I have to look it up now.
It might be different kinds, but I know that most tarantulas are.
Tarantulas venomous. Okay, let's find out some facts.
Time for facts.
We're gonna learn some facts.
some arachnid facts.
Here we go. That was all pictures. Gross. Let's see. Tarantulas rarely bite, and other facts about friendly spiders. Here you go. You ready? Tarantulas are quite docile and rarely bite anyone.
Yep.
That's number one.
Okay.
It says a tarantula bite to a human is often no worse than a bee sting in terms of toxicity.
Okay.
Oh.
So they are venomous, but like not
Not
bad.
very much. It says this big beefy spiders strike fear in the hearts of arachnophobes everywhere, but in fact, tarantulas are some of the least aggressive and dangerous spiders around. Here's your next one. Number two, they defend themselves by throwing needle-like hairs at their attackers.
Ooh, like a little porcupine.
Yeah, not cool.
That's so cute. Oh, I love that.
Not cool though. Not cool. Just kidding. It's
I
funny.
didn't know that, and I love these things.
Here's one, a gender thing. Female tarantulas can live up to 30 years or longer in the wild. So you would be right to say
Wow.
those because they need to live, right?
How long do they live in captivity?
It says here, in captivity, some species have been known to live for over 30 years. Males, on the other hand, don't live very long once they reach sexual maturity with a lifespan of just 3 to 10 years on average. So the women live way longer.
so, like, there's a female tarantula out there that's older than I am.
yeah, lady spider's older than you. Think of that. There was a spider born somewhere. There is a spider born before you were born. Somewhere there's a turtle born before any of us.
Oh yeah, like anyone on Earth,
Think of
any person on Earth.
anyone living. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
like
yeah.
the history of humanity, but maybe, who knows?
No, it'd be like, what is it? Like a maximum of 200 or something for those.
There's a whale that's like 200 years old right now.
Yeah.
But it lives so deep that it's like half frozen. It's all cool.
So if they were born 200 years ago, what year is that? Help me. 100 years ago would have been 1824.
So 1724.
1724. Think about how
No,
much.
1824.
Or yeah,
1920.
1824.
Yeah, 18.
We gave it an extra 100 years. But
1920.
But imagine
or
a 200-year-old
18.
turtle when it's born, the state of the world versus now.
There's actually I can't remember if it's the oldest turtle, but there is a picture of a tortoise that someone took like the earliest photographs of, and we now like it's still live in like a zoo somewhere. And so he has photos from like 18 whatever.
That's cool.
It's really neat.
Yeah, I like that. I think turtles are cool. See, those I don't mind saving. Save the turtles.
Save bugs. Bugs are good.
Screw the bugs.
I only have a few exceptions, and one of them is black widows.
Wait,
because
let's
they're
hear it.
actually dangerous.
Oh, yeah. So you'll kill a black widow? Or you just will let it go on its way?
It depends. If I can, I will try to get it, like, I'll catch it and, like, try to release it somewhere that's just, like, a field or something.
Yeah.
But if, like, little kids are around and stuff, I will get someone else to do it.
I like that this is permanently on the internet, and whatever you decide.
I will call a hitman.
Okay. I see what you mean. That'll work. Is she your favorite character in the MCU, Black Widow? Because she's a spider?
I thought you were going to say Hitman, and I was like, that's a video game.
That is a video game. Agent 47, in fact.
Anyway.
Oh, did we mention that Carter has a degree in video games? I don't know
Yes.
if anyone knew this, and not just playing. We don't mean playing them. Okay, a lot of people get confused. I tell them that. What'd she get her degree in? Video games? You mean like she's like a pro player or something?
I have a Bachelor of Science in Games.
Right, which
And
is a
it's-
thing at the University of Utah, and a number of colleges and universities around the country now have similar programs. And here's the fun part of Carter's degree, in my opinion. She got it exactly when the pandemic started. And then she has it now where job losses
Jobs are horrible right now.
greatly outnumber job gains in that industry.
Yes.
So as much as
It's great.
the overall economy is doing quite well, if you're looking at the games industry right now, it's in the turlet.
Yeah, I graduated in 2021, which was a terrible time
was a
for
bad
games.
time.
And then it kind of got better, and it's gotten worse. Like it's not. The
bad.
timing wasn't great.
I mean, it's not your fault, obviously, but what would you have done different? Nothing. This is how old you are. This is what you did.
Well, technically, I took too long. Like I took 2 extra years. So
yeah, but yeah, that's true.
if
But-
I had graduated on time, it would have been 2019, and maybe I would have already been in industry.
Yeah, but maybe you're one of the layoffs that just happened.
That's true, but at least I'd have a foot in the door.
Or the door shut really hard and your foot's still there and it cut your foot off.
I no longer have a foot.
Now you're footless.
Footless. Footloose.
Everybody cut footless.
The point is, I do have a degree in games. I know how to some kind of sort of make games. My emphasis was on the art side,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I know a little bit of code and I can make it like a real base thing. But I am not an engineer
You're not
by any means.
No. I mean, I don't know. I think, this is where you and I argue sometimes. I think Carter could be all of it. You could be a single point.
Given unlimited funds and time, sure.
Yeah, but these guys, like the Stardew Valley guy, didn't have unlimited funds or time. He just worked on his,
He was just highly motivated.
That's a key. You got to be motivated. That's true. But I don't know. I don't think. Okay, this is just me talking, and obviously I'm biased because this is what I did with my life, where I stopped working for the man, and I only work for this idiot now, meaning me. And while it took a while to get there, and there's a lot of ups and downs about the whole thing, I cannot imagine my life any other way.
If
I
it
just can't do it.
became more feasible in terms of like money and stuff, I would 100% go full time making a game.
I just think you're going to get there.
But it's just weird right
It may
now.
not be right now, and it may be a while from now, whatever. But I think that there's going to be a time in your life where you're like, all right, I got this cool experience behind me. I did these things. I was on these projects.
Yeah,
And
that would
now,
be wonderful.
And now I'm Carter, the machine, making the stuff. I'm telling you.
making the stuff.
Because now
That's me.
there's never been a better time for that. The tools are there.
Yeah.
The skills are
I
there.
will say, going back to like the whole, lot of layoffs. One good thing that comes from these layoffs, and
Yeah.
I'm not like saying that it's great that this is happening to anyone,
Of course not.
but one of the really cool things that happens when there's a ton of layoffs is that little companies are born.
Yeah.
And this happens every time there's a big thing. And it's because like these teams who've worked together on these games go, oh, we're friends. We know how to do this. Let's make something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you actually get like really cool new games out of it, but it also sucks.
Yeah, it does
horribly.
suck. It's a weird time right now, and I feel bad because you worked really hard on that degree and all this stuff. And there's some stuff going on. Maybe something will happen, but I don't know. I just hate it.
Just ever onward.
Yeah, but she's got a good job at the U in that department, working with those people, and those people.
Those people.
I just mean like
Those game people.
gamer, people,
Nerds.
game nerds, which is kind of fun because you're around a bunch of game nerds.
Yeah, no.
And you like that stuff. So I think, okay, let me
I'm
ask you this.
fine.
I've never asked you this.
Uh-oh.
What?
I'm scared. You've never asked me this.
Oh, it's like, you're like, uh-oh. Do you think, let me ask you this. Why games? I'll try to stutter through that 4 more times. Like, why do you think that happened? Do you think it was because this household and your upbringing, they were always around?
Directly to the moment I wanted to play games.
Really?
Yes.
Play
It was-
or make games?
Or make games, rather.
Okay.
It was the first time I played Machinarium.
Oh, that wasn't that long ago.
I was
2012? 11?
look it up.
How
I
old
feel like
is...
it was older.
Let me look it up.
Because I feel like I was like 10 years old or something when I decided like that's what I want to do.
Machinarium. Let's see. I love that game. That game is 2009. You're right. It's earlier.
So I was 12.
Yeah, and that hit home.
12, I played that and it kind of made me realize like, oh, I can draw. I can make a game.
Yeah.
And so I actually like can point to the moment that happened. And it just so happened that the university I went to had a really cool program that was even at that time, right? It may have been a little bit later, but they, for a really long time, were like number one in that whole degree. And it was all brand new and like this crazy cool new thing. So I was really lucky to be able to be like, oh, not only can I go to school for this, but I can go to school like just right over there.
Yeah.
Like a little bit away.
It's really cool, that game. If you guys listening or watching haven't played it, play Machinarium. It's cheap everywhere.
It's really fun. A little puzzly, like.
Yeah, it's point and click, but the art style of it and the kind of the vibe of it is probably what got you the most, right?
It's this cool, like, cutout-y kind of vibe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I loved it.
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, that game's inspiring for even people who aren't making games. That game's rad.
Yeah. I think it made me see games as art beyond just because for a really long time I played, Nintendo.
Yeah.
And like I was exposed. You were exposed
to Nintendo.
To like World of Warcraft and like all these games that just like existed, but this was the first one that I'd seen that was like truly weird.
Yeah.
For the time.
That's true. They were raised on, I mean, you guys were exposed to just every kind of game there was.
Yeah.
You played everything. So it's interesting that that's the one that got you.
There's something about it that just made me go, ooh, I can do this. And maybe it's also because I was 12 and I like was starting to think about that stuff.
Have you already played it? You've already played that game more than once, right?
Oh, yeah.
How many times?
I have probably like 5 or 6.
5 or 6 times?
Yeah. Not anything crazy.
I've bought it 3 times. I had it on let's see, where did I have it? Not the Switch. The Sony Vita, PlayStation Vita.
Yeah, back
I had
in
it
the
on
Vita days.
PC, and I got it on something else. iPad, maybe? I think back in the day I had like an iPad 3 with that on there, I think. Something like that.
It was on the computer for me.
Well, see, you've answered quite well there.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Here's a couple text messages we've been getting as we've been going here. We got one that says, spiders, kill them all with fire, LOL. Just kidding, Carter. And that's from J.K. Grammar.
JK, spiders are good.
You're going to get to meet him in Vegas.
They eat all the lovely little bugs that you don't want in your house.
Speaking of which, Carter's coming to Vegas.
Yes, I am coming to TMS Vegas.
It's going to be fun.
It's over my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So bring me presents.
You're going to get that. You're going to get that cozy, comfy backseat car ride for 5 hours, whatever it takes us.
I love road trips. I don't drive. I don't know if anyone knows this, but I don't drive.
She doesn't drive.
I don't have a license.
Yeah.
So I love road trips, but I
Yeah.
always feel bad because I'm like, let's go on a road trip. I can't drive.
So tell them why you don't drive. So because they're going to want to know. They're going to ask. You don't have to say.
Let them ask.
If you don't want to know, it's not a big deal. She just doesn't like it. She
I just
hates.
don't like
she
it.
hates driving.
I hate driving.
She went through the process of getting her
got my
license when she was
permit.
15, and
Not my license, my permit.
yeah, your permit.
Never got my license.
So if you're wondering what she does for ID now, you can get a state issued ID that's just swapped orientation.
It's the worst because so before you turn 21, that's how licenses look.
Yeah.
So whenever I go to a bar or like a restaurant that requires ID or whatever, they always double check.
'Cause
And they're
they
always
don't
like,
know.
what is this? Wait a second. It doesn't look like you're 21. And I'm like, it's just an ID.
It looks like dark magic. They see it and go, "Wait a minute, this isn't a drive. Looks fake."
Yeah. It was worse when I went to Vegas last year because every whatever the checkers every
ID
checker
checkers,
was like,
yeah.
what is going on with this? Especially because it's an out of state ID.
So what do they do? Take it in the other room and
Well, most places nowadays have just like a little scanner that they put it in, but
well, you're going to meet him there, J.K. Grammer and his fiance, or did you guys finish the deal?
finance.
I can't remember if the wedding happened yet. Whatever. You'll have to text us back and tell us. Here's another one. I like this live text stuff. It's fun. This is him. Again, says my birthday is on May 5th, so we'll be celebrating our honeymoon and my birthday on TMS Vegas. So he'll be married by
that's
then
so fun.
if he isn't already.
That's so cool.
I just can't remember how that went. Here's one. This one just says great show so far. Well, that's very nice.
Thank you so much.
I don't know who that is. It's a rando person. And we got one here from Jim Jensen. You know Jim.
Yes, I know Jim.
Brings me
Cokes,
zero drink products.
Dr. Peppers and such.
Because he's always so nice. He finds them on sale somewhere and says, "Hey, you want all these?" And it's often a weird flavor like they're trying to like push out. Like,
That just like didn't do well.
yeah, we got Dr. Pepper booger flavor. You want 12 packs of that? I'm like, well, how much is it? And he's like, well, they're down to like $4 a.
You could have chosen
Case.
any flavor in the world
Then booger.
than booger. You could have
Well-
said circus peanut.
I wouldn't drink that. Ew.
Excuse me.
Are you all right?
I'm drinking root beer, which is the worst burping. I don't know why I chose root beer for this.
Yeah, she has a can of here, let me see.
Barks.
Yeah, wait, let me show you on camera. Can of Barks. Best root beer there is.
Best root beer there is. The one from the south that's caffeinated.
The real
is
one. They don't make a zero or I'd drink it.
I think they do.
If they do, I've never seen it.
Well, I guess Mug does it.
Mug root beer
And
does.
A&W
But I don't
does
like
it.
either of those brands.
I don't know if Barks has.
Barks is the
Someone
only
tell
good.
us.
It's the only good root beer that's readily available. I know that there are plenty of like regional root beers or places
Or, like,
you can go where
specialty,
it's like,
yeah.
oh, that's the best root beer. I get
There's
it.
a place
but
downtown, by the way, in Salt Lake City called Feldman's that is a Jewish deli. And it is super good, but they have their own root beer that is fantastic.
Oh, this morning on TMS, we brought up that vegan place you guys ate. What's it? It was
Buds?
Buds, not Mel's.
No, Buds. Buds Sandwich Shop.
Yeah. And you're saying they were really good. I got to go.
Really good.
I don't know why I got that name wrong.
It's a vegan Sammy place.
Vegan Sammy.
Vegan Sammy.
I love it.
Delicious.
Anyway, I didn't ask his question. Jim asked,
Oh,
are you still working with Corinne at the U?
yes.
Sort of. She's a professor now.
She is a professor. Our offices are next to each other.
When she used to be the person that Carter would answer to. She was like in charge of whatever that department thing.
Yeah.
And then she moved up to being a full-blown professor. So she teaches like narrative and video game classes.
Yeah, she teaches
and
all kinds of
all that kind of
stuff
stuff. And I didn't know your offices are still right next to each other though. That's cool.
Yeah. I like how much closer we're getting to doxing me.
Oh yeah, we kind of are. I've
But
known Corinne my whole life.
We need to bleep some of this out.
No.
In the final.
No way. I'm not editing anything.
Some of
I'm not
it.
going to edit anything.
I might do it then.
We didn't use her last name. She's fine. Look, I've known her since.
I'm just saying you can
I got
Google a lot of things.
Yeah, it's just the U. It's the university. Everybody come visit the U. No, don't actually do that.
Don't please.
They have heavy security at the U,
Yeah.
so don't go there.
Yeah.
They have electricity things,
They have electricity.
laser beam guns. You're
They
screwed.
Have, we
Don't
have a
even
whole,
try
like, We have like a dip.
it. Jibbit-a-dip.
Yep.
Yeah, alrighty then.
A reactor. That's the word.
Do you guys really have a reactor?
Yeah, it's up on the upper campus.
So hold on. Is it a legit like?
Nuclear reactor.
Yeah, but what's it reacting to? They actually have.
It's shut down right now,
but when is it?
but they do have it.
But when is it up?
I assume it's like an emergency thing. I don't know.
I would want to know more.
I used to work in the building that it was in, and every time there was like a fire alarm, my coworker would always be like, "We're all dead. This is it."
Does that freak you out, that idea? That it's, I don't know.
I think it used to.
'Cause-
These days, I'm like, whatever.
That's kind of nihilistic of you.
Well, I don't know. It's just like the pandemic kind of made me just like,
Oh, I know what you mean.
if today's the day.
I did the same thing. I feel the same way. It's like it left me tired.
Tired, not like in a, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, I can't explain
I'm
it
less
either.
stressed about what I can't control, I guess.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Same stuff I can't control, and also I cannot be forced into caring about a problem I have nothing to do with.
Yeah.
Way less than I used to. Like I used to get really wrapped up in that's an injustice. I need to
Yeah.
burp, burp, burp. And now
But like if I can't affect it, I'm not going to stress over it. There's lots of things you can do a lot for things like injustice or like
yeah, to
whatever.
help other people. I don't mean
Yes,
that so
of course.
much.
But I just mean like if a nuclear reactor goes off, what am I going to do?
Yeah, if that thing melts down at the U, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
That's a good point. It's not like you can affect it now. What are you going to do? Go over there and go, can you guys turn that
Excuse me,
off?
but we should actually get rid of that.
Yeah, can you not have that at the university?
That would
This
be
thing that
really
cost you
great.
probably millions of dollars in grant money?
Yeah.
Can you get rid of it? You guys are currently in what used to be the law building, but you might move soon. You're not moving to the nuke place, are
You're
you?
just getting closer and closer to
Oh, did I
doxing.
do? I'm trying not to do location things.
We need to cut some of this.
The reason I was going to bring that up, though, is because Bundy went there.
Yes. So,
Serial killer man Ted Bundy
yes.
went and studied law.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know people who knew him.
What do they say to you?
They say, I knew him.
That's it?
Yeah.
They have lunch and like hang out.
Yeah.
And,
Like I've talked to professors who are like, yeah, we used to like go to the sandwich shop and like chill.
well, but okay.
I don't know.
That's weird.
He was just a guy for a while.
But-
well, to a lot of people.
These would be old people though.
Yeah, they're all old
Ha-
law people.
What? Old law people.
The old law people.
Yeah. All right. I just always thought that was interesting because he went and did one of his horrible kidnappings right behind my favorite record store when I was in high school.
Oh yeah, you know that record store just recently closed. It was like 2020.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Graywell?
No,
right?
no, not Graywell.
Oh.
It was Raspberry Records. I think they were gone.
Oh,
before
they've
that.
been got, yeah.
Yeah.
Graywell closed like pretty recently, which was sad.
I loved Raspberry. I'd get all my tapes there, and they were only like $7. And I'd walk in there, and I'd walk out with like 2 Pink Floyds and an AC/DC tape on your average visit. I loved it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it was like exactly what you think, like very culturally a record store, like dude behind the counter, super hippie, probably hiding his weed somewhere, whatever kind of guy.
That's the best kind of record shop.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Always talking about their favorite bands and why this is cool and why this isn't. Or he spent last year traveling with the not the Wicked Dead.
Evil Dead?
No, not the Evil Dead.
No, that's a game
The
or a movie.
the Moving Dead. What are they called?
Walking Dead.
It's not the Walking-
Grateful Dead.
The Grateful
Goodness
Dead.
gracious.
That actually hurt.
We just lost brain cells.
That actually hurt me to go through that process just now.
The
Thank you,
chat
Jim.
is just blowing up with grateful.
Yeah, they all know how dumb I'm being. We got another quote here, text. Oh, he's getting married on March 16th is another update from J.K. Grammer.
Oh,
Congratulations, dude. That's awesome. Here's a text from Wicked Kitten, a.k.a. Monica. That's the other way around.
Monica.
A.k.a. is the nickname, right? So if I said,
I think it either way.
does it matter?
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
Well, hold on.
Well, because like you could say like my boy, aka Jared.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like
It's your boy, Jared. That's funny. Anyway, she says, my mom loves circus peanuts. I think they are abhorrent. Love you anyway, Carter. Smiley face, Wicked Kitten 13.
you're wrong.
Yeah, and she should go to Vegas. I would love to see her there.
Yeah,
Come on, Monica. Make it work. Make it happen.
make it work. Make it happen.
Get out of New
If
Jersey.
you build it.
Yeah, if we build it, then you'll come.
Then you'll come. Monica will come.
Let's try this one. This is another one we got just now. Oh, here we go. No name on this, but they said, Carter, have you ever considered board game design?
I have in school designed a couple.
Like with a group or whatever?
Yeah, usually just for like a assignment. So they're not very good, but I'd consider it.
You should. Then we'd have 3 tabletop games in the family.
Yeah.
If you count Rock Runners. But you should. We should do. You know what? You should help me with. I'm thinking about doing a version of Dungeon Murder, but calling it Space Murder.
Oh, so like a sci-fi version?
Yeah, but not just a reskin. Like I would rethink a bunch of mechanics that are better space mechanics, I guess.
I think you're just reskinning.
Maybe I am.
Like instead of a goblin, it's a alien.
Something like that.
Martian.
I really like. Matt Merrill's in the chat. You remember Matt Merrill?
Who's Matt Merrill?
Neighborhood back in West Jordan. You know him. In fact, let's see, which one of his kids would you be the same age as?
Yeah,
Well, anyway.
I'd probably know that, but
But I still talk to him here and there. He's one of the nicest guys ever. I guarantee if you saw him, you'd go, "Oh, him!"
probably. But I'm awful with names.
Because he's one of the nicest human beings that you've ever met. You just don't know it.
Yeah.
Space Orcs, says Chris Thibault. Interesting.
Space Orc.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I may do that. But Carter, maybe that's the thing you would work on. Maybe that's the thing you could do.
I'd love to do that.
That's
I didn't.
That's what the people are saying.
It wasn't. Was it Rock Runners that I did?
Yes, you did alternate cards
Yeah,
for the.
I did all the girl cards.
Yeah, the girl versions of the
character card.
What did we call those?
things.
Character cards? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and those were great.
those are really fun.
I didn't really have anything in Dungeon Murder that needed excess stuff, but maybe I would in the space one. I don't know.
Perhaps.
We'll see. We have other projects going on.
We have a lot. We have a lot.
Yeah,
going
we're
on.
working on a book, and it's for real.
Yeah.
That's happening soon. Oh, one thing I wanted to promote before I forget about
He
it.
writes it.
I am going to write it. I'm writing it. She's doing the art.
Yes.
Okay, look at this. On the Frog Pants store, frogpants.com/store, there's a new listing for something called the Zombie Set by me. I want you guys to go grab it because it's limited time only, limited quantity. This thing's usually about a $25 thing. It's only $10 with free shipping. Okay, free shipping.
This is very exciting.
You get 4 5x5 prints. Why can't I think of words today? Words are hard right now. I don't know why I'm doing that. Anyway, it's a zombie collection. We got Zombie SpongeBob.
Zombob.
We have Zambi, which is Zombie Bambi.
Zombambi.
Zombambi. We got George Decay. Do you get it?
Oh, that's so good.
Do you get it?
I didn't get it. Like I didn't.
You didn't get it before?
You've never called it that.
Oh, I thought I did.
And so like, that's so cute.
I don't know what I did there. Anyway, George Decay, and then also The Blocking Dead.
I did know that one.
With the Lego figurine guy who's also a zombie. Anyway, 5 of these all in a set, plus maybe some extras thrown in there. We're trying to decide what those are going to be. Something cool. And this is also going to be the first time that my daughter, Taylor, is handling the reins of a bunch of store stuff. Yeah, this is like our first shot with that. And she's excited to be the person who does that. So we're going to have a lot more sort of personal touch to things.
She's
that kind
awesome.
Of stuff.
She runs my store, which is currently not up because we're working on it.
Yeah.
But she does really cool things, and like, she's great. She'll add cute things and make them look nice.
Oh yeah, she knows how. Her touch is what I'm looking for here, and she's very good at it. That's something I need to improve big time on the store. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to check real quick, make sure they're still in stock. I believe they are. There are.
I'm incredibly distracted by the jellyfish on your screen.
On my screen back here. Hold on.
They're very distracting.
Look at him. Look at him. He's just going. Doot, doot, doot.
He's a little guy.
Yeah, he's just a little guy. He's just trying to get along in the world. It's not his fault.
No.
Oh yeah, we still have some in stock, but they're going quick. So if you want one, grab them. $10 is all. Cheap.
That's really cheap for 4 5x5s.
Yeah, too cheap, really. But I wanted to do like
Are you losing money on this deal?
I probably will break even, but I wanted to give her a first project and have it be relatively simple in terms of production and also have it be cool and meaningful. So if you want your own, now is the time. Here's the actual graphic, everybody. Here you go. Just go to frogpants.com/store and you'll see it right there. It's the limited zombie print set. And and they're all signed. Personal signatures.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway.
Will you draw a butt on just like one of them, and then whoever has the butt one
Oh, I
is
see.
the winner.
And then maybe they get something else,
Yeah.
like an extra thing.
It's like those wrappers on
on
suckers. You know, the one that, like, if it has the star, then you get an extra. You get a free sucker.
No.
They don't do that anymore, but they did that when I was a kid.
What were they? Dummies?
No, they were
Or dum-dums?
No,
Dummies.
Tootsie Pops.
Tootsie Pops?
Tootsie Pop. Look up Tootsie Pop free star. I don't know.
Okay, let's look.
You could take them back to the gas station and they'd give you a free one.
Oh. Can you really get a free Tootsie Pop if you find the star?
It used to be true because we did it a few times.
It says, long believed rumor of childhood. Ever since then, since it was created in 1931, geez.
Oh, wow.
Was widespread myth that the wrappers, which depicted a star shooting from a bow, an arrow of a Native American man, could get you a free Tootsie Pop. Oh, great. Another way to keep down the indigenous peoples of America by putting them on our side.
Move on.
It says here, let's see. But with modern conveniences such as the internet, most kids didn't go all Nancy Drew on the local five and dime to interrogate the shop owners. So on the rumor went, slightly unattainable promise, blah, blah, blah. We hate to be the bearer of bad news, but a Tootsie Roll Industries spokesperson confirmed to the Today Show on the air that the company has provided a clear message on its website for nearly a decade disproving the legend of the star does not exist.
Well, we would go to our gas station in our old neighborhood whenever we were like, I don't know, I was like probably 9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
We would always go and get the Tootsie Pops.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everyone would pull out and check the thing. The thing is, the Native American dude could be shooting the bow, but the star wouldn't be there.
Okay.
That was like the thing, like, oh, it has to have both. It has to be the star.
Oh.
And
I didn't realize it was that picky or that any of that.
it was supposed to be like super rare. Anyway, me and my friends would go all the time, and like at least one of us would always have one, and we'd go back, and probably teenager at the time at the thing would always give us a free one. Maybe it was just our gas station.
Maybe. Which one? The one over by the thing?
It was by the ice cream shop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one. I got a lot of powdered donuts there,
Yes, you did.
which is probably why now I have to watch my
Yeah.
intake.
Yeah.
One final tarantula note that we didn't discuss. This is
Oh.
important.
All right.
They don't spin webs,
I knew that.
but they do produce and use silk.
Yeah.
For what, though?
So they like you can usually see where one is because like the grass will be all shiny with web.
Oh, okay. That's interesting because it does say they use it for the interior and exterior of their underground burrows. They manage to make this material into structures that strengthen the earthen walls.
Oh, so basically they're just building little houses.
Yeah. Also, those like 3 to 10-year-old males, it says they weave silken mats on which to lay their sperm.
Sperm mat.
Is there a more uncomfortable word for your father on a podcast to say than
sperm?
sperm? Yeah.
I could think of a few, but I'm not going to say them.
Okay, good. Don't say them because I don't want to know. Also, they wander around during the summer months.
They just hang out, wander
That's
around.
where I found that one that got eaten by the praying mantis. You would have been pissed at me for what I did at my experiment. You would have been mad.
I would have been so mad.
But I was like 8 or 9. I was a kid.
I have a bunch of dead bugs over there.
Gross.
They all died naturally.
Here in the office?
Yeah,
Why?
because I want to pin them.
But, oh, yeah. Really? You're not going to do that, though.
Yeah, I am.
You know what? Do that jacket first.
Okay.
Next time we do one of these, we'll have a discussion about that jacket you're working on.
We'll talk about
It's a whole
jackets.
thing. It's a whole
Talk
topic,
about,
you guys.
yeah.
I think that's going to do it for us. Let me double check and
We'll
make
have
sure we
more
didn't get
bug facts.
any other messages here before we go. Looks like we got a couple. We'll rip through these real quick. Julia says hi, and that Carter having a degree in games is really cool. Chuck and I also say hi and look forward to meeting Carter in Vegas. That must be Amy.
Hello.
Thank you, Amy. And Julia is your daughter, I think. If I remember right. She's in college now, though, I think.
Ew.
I know.
Not college.
We're all old. What are we going to do? How about this one? Have either of you heard the Tracy Chapman performance from the Grammys last night? It was awesome. Not yet, but I've been hearing amazing things. I mean, dude, Fast Car is one of the greatest songs ever written, period.
Agreed.
But from what I hear, this is like jaw-droppingly good. I'm gonna take you right away, get out there, convenience store, something with I'll bet it was better than that.
It has to be.
Don't you think?
I don't think. Yeah.
I'm going to check that out after the show. How about this one? Oh, Sarah, this is J.K. Grammer again. Sarah loves Dungeon Murder. I kick her butt in that game all the time. Well, good. Bring it to Vegas, and I'll rock your world, and I'll play you guys. You'll probably beat me. I'm not that great. And then here's one from Mike Pacholik. Oh, he's the nicest guy. He always sends cool stuff.
Yeah.
You know this name.
He sent me a giant spider.
Oh, that's right. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah. He knows what to listen for. He
Spider
says,
stuffy.
"Hey, Scott, or Carter and Scott. Scott, you can now read the Parasite art book. Also, I'm trying to set up my trip to Las Vegas. I would love to meet up with you guys in person. Well, we'd love that, dude.
Yeah.
So hold on a second. That art book, you have it.
No, you have it.
I have it. It came up this morning on the show, and I'd forgotten all about me having it.
It's right there.
It's right there.
Yeah, it's right there.
Hold on. This is embarrassing.
This is embarrassing.
This morning we were talking to Schleicher about
Father.
it. Schleicher's like, "Oh, you got to see this guy. It's so cool. It's like all, it's the whole movie, but done in his the director did all the, what do you call this?
Storyboarding.
And yeah, it's late. I can't think.
Yeah.
And I was like, no way. And and it was like constantly during this conversation today, familiar the whole time. But I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be something I want to pick up. How much is it? And I'm looking at prices. Like, that is so familiar.
You
Dude,
have it.
It's right here.
I remember it because it was on the kitchen table because it was in a package or something, and I was looking through it. I was like, "This is so cool!
Yeah.
I can't believe Dad got this." And you were like, "Yeah, it's mine."
Yeah, it's mine. Get away from it. And then I hadn't seen Parasite yet, and so I was like, well, I can't look at this yet.
Do you want to know what's worse?
What?
I have not seen. This is a total offshoot. I have not seen the newest Spider-Verse movie, the second one, and I have the art book.
Oh, what is wrong with you?
And it's over there.
We need to watch that.
I haven't even opened the book because I'm like, I can't look at it until I watch the movie.
Why don't we fire that up this weekend? We should watch that. Do you and your friend have plans?
I have no idea.
She watched Fury Road with us. Maybe she'll watch that with you again. She's seen it.
You know what? Next time, you should write this down so we don't forget. Next time I will tell the story of how I almost saw Spider-Verse.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a pretty good story.
Yeah, the Netherlands, baby. All right. Well, that is going to do it for us. Thank you all for listening. That number is available offline, too. So if you want to leave us a message and we'll read it next episode, you can do that, 801-471-0462. There will be a website up for the podcast version of this on the website called frogpants.com/Monday.
Yeah.
It's not there yet, but it will be.
We should make cute art for it.
You should do it.
I'll make cute
Will you
art
do it?
for it. Sure.
Okay.
Do it.
Carter's in charge of album art. The video version will stay up online, so you guys can all have access to that and stuff. And, it's just a chill thing. This isn't meant to be super hardcore, crazy structure or anything like that.
We're just vibing.
Just vibing, hanging out, talking about stuff, and enjoying you guys being around as well.
Everyone is here to tell me that I sound like my mother.
Yeah. And I think I'm probably going to post this up to Phil just said it. That's funny. Up to the diary and the Skim feed. I might even put it on TMS. Just let people know that it's out there.
After we edit it a little bit.
We're not editing it. We don't need
Can
to.
we edit like one thing?
Like what thing?
I feel a little
The
doxed.
Corinne thing?
No, which building I'm in, because someone in the chat said that they knew exactly where it was and they haven't been on campus in a long time.
But they're not. What are they going to do? Come over there and smile at you? High five you?
I would be more comfortable editing it.
Bring you some cookies?
Just a little bit.
All right. If we can find it. It's like the A-Team.
I'll go through it. It's fine.
It's like the A-Team. They'll do stuff for you if you can find them.
If you can find them.
If you can find them. All right. That's it. Thank you all for listening. That'll do it for us. I have no outro music yet because we haven't thought of that
Let's
yet.
just sing Fast Car.
Do you have a fast car? I've got a guy to get us out of here. Someone took the convenience store and put something inside my beer. Everybody get ready. It's time to get into the fast car again. I don't know.
I feel like this just gives everyone a peek into my upbringing.
I mean, it was
all this.
It was pretty accurate. Anyway, you guys are great. Be good. Be safe.
Bye.
We'll see you soon. All right, we're off. We're not off air, but we've stopped the
concluded
recording.
recording.
So now I'll leave you all with some music. There's already some playing. I'll just turn it up. It's been going this whole time. Ori and the Will of the Wisps, the official soundtrack.
Someone says I look like you.
Really? Let's put the...
Should I be offended?
I don't think you look like me. Really? I mean, I'm old and she's young.
Yep.
I don't have the chin thing you have. That's mom's.
Do you have dimples?
Yeah. Not
Smile.
both sides, just
Oh yeah, you do.
yeah, but just the one. You have two.
I do have two.
Your sister has one. You have two. Nick has one.
Yes.
And
we line up.
They line up. Yeah,
Yep.
they're like a sandwich of
It's pretty
dimples.
great.
And then mom has the chin and the sensibilities. I don't know what that means.
But,
I don't know what that means at all.
I don't either.
Anyway, thank you all very much.
We're all going mad.
Be good, be safe, and go do something nice for a relative. I don't know. Do something good tonight. All right?
Be good to each other.
That's all we've asked. That's all we can ask. All right? Bye.